You don't need a telescope to start stargazing. Start with your eyes. Stargazing begins not with equipment, but with curiosity.
Welcome to The Explainer. You know, for as long as we've been around, humans have looked up at the night sky and just wondered. Today, we're going to break down how you can start your own journey into the cosmos, and I promise you, it is way, way easier than you think. So, let's just get right to it. The big question, the one that stops so many people before they even get started. Do you really need a big, expensive telescope to enjoy the universe? Well, let's just say the answer might not be what you expect. All right, let's dive into this, because we have got to bust this myth right now. This idea that you have to shell out hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars on fancy equipment, that is probably the biggest thing holding people back. And you know what? It's just not true. I mean, just think about it for a second. Our ancestors, they mapped out entire constellations. They tracked the planets moving across the sky. They wove these incredible stories about the stars. And they did it all with nothing but their own two eyes. See, a real connection with the cosmos, that starts with curiosity, maybe a little bit of knowledge. It doesn't start with a credit card. So, if it's not about the gear, then what is the first step? Well, it's all about getting a better view. The single most important thing, honestly, the biggest factor in what you'll be able to see, is just getting away from all that light pollution that washes out the sky in our towns and cities. Now, to really get a handle on this, astronomers actually have a system for it. It's called the Bortle Scale. If you're in a big city, you're probably in what's called a zone 8 or 9, where, you can barely see anything but the moon and a few of the brightest stars. But here's the magic part. Just getting out to a more rural zone 5, oh man, it reveals a completely different, absolutely breathtaking universe. So this is your first mission, should you choose to accept it. Before you even think about buying a single piece of equipment, find a darker spot. There are tons of free online maps out there. Just Google Dark Sky Map that'll show you the Bortle zones right near you. And you might be really surprised. Sometimes even a 30-minute drive can make an unbelievable difference. Okay, so once you've found that perfect spot, you're ready to use the most incredible stargazing instruments in the world. And guess what? You already own them. You were born with them.
Yeah, that's right. We totally forget just how powerful our own eyes are. Now, it takes about half an hour for them to fully adapt to the dark, but once they do, wow, their ability to pick up super faint, super distant light is just, it's amazing.
And while your eyes are definitely your number one tool, your number two tool is probably sitting in your pocket right now. Yup, your smartphone. It's become this incredible modern gateway to figuring out exactly what it is you're looking at up there. Okay, so here's how you really get the most out of your own vision. Number one, give your eyes that full 30 minutes to dark adapt. And that means no looking at your bright phone screen. Step two, if you need a light for, reading a chart or not tripping over a rock, use a red flashlight. See, red light doesn't mess with your night vision like white light does. And third, a simple pair of binoculars? Seriously, just any old pair of binoculars can totally extend your view. Honestly, they're often better than a cheap beginner telescope because the wide view makes it so much easier to find stuff. So, that tool in your pocket, what does it really unlock? Well, take an app like Celestron's Sky Portal, for example. It literally puts a database of 120,000 stars, plus nebula and entire galaxies right in the palm of your hand. That's just wild. These apps are just incredible. I mean, you literally hold your phone up to the sky and it uses the compass to tell you exactly what you're looking at. You see that bright light? Is it a star? Is it the planet Venus? Boom, now you know. It'll even help you spot the International Space Station as it flies over. And it has that all-important red light night mode to help protect that precious night vision we were just talking about.
All right, you found a dark spot. Your eyes are prepped. Now what? Let's talk about what to actually look for, because the night sky, it's like this dynamic, ever-changing theater. There's always something going on.
And the highlights, they really change with the seasons. Spring is when the glowing core of our own Milky Way galaxy starts to become visible. Then in August, you can catch the famous Perseid meteor shower. If you just check out an online astronomy calendar, you can plan ahead for all the big events like supermoons, or when a couple of planets are going to look like they're right next to each other in the sky.
And here's something that's just so cool about doing this today. Even if it's cloudy where you are or you're totally stuck in the city, you can still stargaze. There are Twitch channels and online communities that are streaming live feeds from these incredibly powerful remote observatories, so you can see amazing deep space objects live in real time.
In this quote right here, it just perfectly captures this huge shift that's happening in the world of astronomy. It's not about gatekeeping anymore, you know? It's not about who has the most expensive gear. It's about sharing that sense of wonder. And this passion for providing free access means that no matter where you are, you can actually be part of the discovery.
So, when you get right down to it, that old barrier to entry, it's basically gone. With just a little bit of planning, the eyes you were born with, and yeah, that phone in your pocket, you can start exploring the entire universe tonight. The show is about to start, so where are you going to be watching from?